1, 2, 1. That's not how you count. Yo, what's going on? And welcome to Tuesday Talks. It's me, Hunter Reece, independent musician, singer, songwriter, producer, all the things. That's what I do. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out with me. So my video I posted last week, it's got 14 views. So shout out to you, and you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And that right there is going to be what I think I'm going to talk about today. Last week I was talking about, I think we're all going to be attracted to authenticity. Tell you what, this week, staying strong on dry January. So just been making different flavors and different drinks to excite my palate. This little soda stream, grapefruit, lion's mane mushroom, and cordyceps. Boom. And a little ginger too, I forgot. Ooh, fresh ginger, I love that. So the point of today's video, I'm going with fail forward. I think it is so important. You can get stuck in analysis paralysis, which is just fun to say. But analysis paralysis is when you spend so much time thinking and preparing and getting ready and checking all the boxes, dotting all the I's, crossing all the T's, reworking things, testing. You see what I'm getting at here? Almost as a crutch so that you don't have to do the thing. You don't have to release the thing or take a stab and go for it. So many good things about being prepared and doing all your research first. That's great, but I'm all for the fail forward. Just go out and try it. Go out and get it done because you learn so much through doing. There's no question around that. Whether it's my music, video editing, singing, performing, doesn't matter. Your first time, it's terrible. Second time, terrible. Third time, a little less terrible. Fourth, a little less terrible. And you'd be surprised how quickly you actually get better at it. There's going to be a stable growth going up. It's putting in the 10,000 hours. There's no way around that. For me, it's the best way to learn. It's the best way to get better. You just start doing, and then you learn along the way. Nobody cares about you as much as you do. And I say that to mean failing can be so scary. We think we're going to fail in front of everyone. Going to wake up the next day, go to work, and I'm going to be like, ha ha, that was terrible, dude. You're awful. Posting videos online that have 10 views. And people are like, I don't know. I thought Hunter was a really cool musician, but nobody watches these videos, so I'm not going to listen to him anymore. People don't care about you as much as you do. No one's thinking like that. I promise that. Your favorite artist, do they release only perfect songs? Or are there songs in their catalog that you like more than others? Are there potentially even songs where you skip now? You gave it a try? Not for me. That's fine. Do you judge or like the artist any less because there's a couple songs that didn't vibe with you? Are they not your favorite artist still because they put out one song where, meh, it's mid? No. People don't care. They forget about the fail and continually celebrate the win. The things that you like, we go back and repeat. It's like satisfying chemically in our brains, things that we are familiar with. If you put out something, if you create something, if you try and fail, nobody actually cares. And I'm going to stand on that ground. And if they do care, dude, you don't need that person around. You don't. Fail forward, or else you'll just be stuck planning forever and nothing gets done. Happens to everybody. It's tough not to do it. But I think it's not about actually over-preparing. I think it's people trying to postpone doing the thing. Guess what? We have a new song coming out this Friday. Guess what? We had a song come out last Friday. Guess what? There are songs in my catalog that I wished weren't there. Do you care about it? Doubt it. Are you sitting there thinking, man, Hunter's new song, Buttons, is really good, but God, I wish he didn't release that one song he didn't like. Yeah. But guess what? It did. And because of it, I got better. It's the quality versus quantity. You know what? Kind of liked when there was just a touch of white coming through. Wow. The classic example was a test they did where it's like a pottery class. Half the students created a new pot every day, and the other half worked on the same pot the whole time to perfect it and get everything just right. And unanimously, the people who did a new one every day had a better product at the end of the given time, just by doing it more and more. Whereas if you have 2 months to work on one pot or one thing, you could just sit there and tweak one little piece, trying to get that just right, angled perfect, and you're missing out on so much of getting your hands on doing it. Performing live shows, there are so many shows I've performed where I walk off going, man, that was awful. Nobody else thought it, except maybe Marissa. She likes to point them out. But that's because she wants me to learn from it and be better. Somebody's got to be there for you, but nobody else is thinking about it. Everybody else just comes out and like, yo, that was super dope. Where can I follow? Where can I stay in touch? We're so in our heads looking for failure and looking for ways that we're almost blinded by it, and we try so hard to avoid that, but those aren't things anyone else sees. Promise. Tuesday Talks. I hope you're having an awesome week. We're into late January already, guys. What are you going to do in 2024 different than 2023? If nothing and that's what you want, great, then you're killing it. If you got some things you want to do, got some goals you want to find, how are we going to get there? Just get out there. Don't be afraid. People will hate. I don't want you to hear this as there'll never be anyone saying any bad things. People can suck, and there's always going to be bad things that they have to say. We can't get away from that. But that's not at you. That's really not about you. That's more about them being afraid, and rather than wanting to see someone who's capable, they want to tell you you're bad because they need a reason why they're not doing it yet. Well, they're not at your point. That's also why, as a creative, an artist, that's my experience. It's probably with other industries as well. It's tough to make your first fans, supporters, followers out of your hometown. It's not that they're mean. It's not that they don't care. It's not that they consciously want to see you fail. But for a lot of people, it's tough to turn off. If they're doing it, if they're growing, if they're trying, if they're succeeding, how come I'm not? And rather than give the flowers, they'll come up with reasons why you look silly or why you shouldn't be doing that, because they're too scared to try it. They're too scared to start and go out and create something on their own, or get to that next step, or follow the path that they think is right for them. People will hate on you for it. It takes a little bit of a thick skin to brush it off, but it's the best thing, because it's not really at you. It's really an insecurity, but it's really talking to themselves. If you see someone doing something you don't like, are you driven to yell at them and tell them, yo, that I didn't like that, you're bad? Or do you just move on and go on with your day? Right. Because you're a sane, normal human being who's not out for blood. So you can acknowledge that you don't like that thing and also not actively need to destroy it or put it down, because you are comfortable and confident with who you are. It's beautiful. People talking trash are generally not comfortable, confident with who they are. Into the point where I'm talking circles. So Tuesday Talks, we're failing forward. We're going out and we're trying new things, regardless of what people are going to say. This was a blast. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you next week.